Hello mga kaguro, this is Sir Jory, your partner and guide in troubleshooting and working out with your documents. In today's video, I'm going to show you my computer-assisted instructional materials for mathematics, specifically in addition. Alright, before that, we have to learn first what is computer-assisted instruction. So let's start, and in this video, you will go and learn what is computer-assisted learning material, what are the steps in doing CAI, what are the common examples of CAI, what are the advantages of CAI, and what are the limitations of CAI. So let's start. CAI is an interactive instructional technique whereby a computer is used to present the instructional material and monitoring the learning that takes place. A self-learning technique, usually offline or online, involving the interaction of students with program instructional materials. If you're going to check here in this illustration, there are two examples here of providing a learning activity to our people. First is through old theoretical model of learning. And in this part, the one that is providing information to our pupil or to the learner is the teacher, and it uses a traditional way of teaching and also uses traditional instructional material. Here, we have the new theoretical model of learning. And in this one, the computer and the learner are interacting with each other. And the learner will be the one to decide what to learn, when and where to learn. The one that is providing information right here to the learner is the computer itself, because computer is programmed by all the knowledge and information, and whatever we wanted to know, it's present right here inside of the computer. Especially if you are online, you can learn everything that you want, because most of the thing that we want to learn is already registered online. Alright? What are the three developmental phases of CAI? First is the preparatory phase. And in this part, planning and making the kind of interactive program to be implemented to the learners takes place. So this time you are thinking about the problem first, the gaps that you wanted to find solution with, and then right after finding your gap or problem or the existing issue, and then that's the time for you to plan your interactive program that best suits in solving that particular problem. And then right after planning, then you are working and collecting some of the materials that you're going to need. And if you already have the materials, then that's the time for you to make your very interactive and motivating learning material. Right after you have made and completely done working with your interactive material, then that's the time for you to apply, or we are here in the application phase. So it is implementing the interactive program to the learners. And then lastly is the evaluation phase. It is the time that you evaluate the efficacy of the program. This is also the time that you're thinking about how your program solved the particular or the existing problem. And what are the challenges that you have faced during the implementation of the program. And then you're thinking right here at this time also on how you will be able to address all those difficulty and challenges, so that the next time that you will be implementing this kind of program again, it will be easier for you to do it. Okay? Next, what are the common types of CAI? First, there's an instructional material that works for drill and practice, for tutorial, simulation, and instructional game. Let's know first what is drill and practice. It provides opportunities for pupils to repeatedly practice the skills that they have previously learned and further practice necessary for mastery. So this can be applied in our mathematics subjects, English subject, wherein we are encouraging the pupils to learn the previous mastered skills and to provide multiple activities that will going to enhance and improve more the skills that they have learned. Next, tutorial. This is an activity that includes both the presentation of information and its extension into different forms of work. If you're going to work a kind of digital interactive material that provides tutorial activity, you're going to need your audio narration. At the same time, if there's a need, you have to video record yourself teaching, so that if you're going to send this kind of material to your pupil, it can be called self-learning. It means it can work even without your presence, and it can provide the exact and correct idea and knowledge that you want your learners learn. It provides the indirect, hands-on digital learning experience. It provides interaction between the material and the learner. Alright? Simulation. It provides realistic situation for role-playing. When you are providing an instructional material that develops their role-playing skills, it means you have also to include audio recorded narration, or you have to record also your self-teaching, or you have to download any video presentation that enables them to follow or to imitate and to role-play what they have observed. It provides high level of interest to the pupils. It develops higher order thinking skills or HATS. It enables the pupils to brainstorm and solve the given problems in a logical and systematic way. Instructional game. It provides critical thinking and problem-solving activity. If you're going to plan a kind of program that really encourage and attracts their interest, make sure that this kind of program would really work without your presence. If you're going to design a program just like, for example, a wordscape game, so what are the skills do you think that that is being developed in this kind of game, wordscape game? So vocabulary, so those are the things that being developed where the pupils is challenged to think about the word out of the scrambled letters. For example, a puzzle game. So we are challenging the learners to puzzle all the broken tiles and for them to form a word or a picture or an image that we included. This kind of instructional game enables the learner to be alert and responsive. It enables the learner to engage the digital learning activity, and it minimizes the learner's addiction to non-educational games. That is why most of the educators right now are trying to build and develop a kind of game that we're going to compete and we're going to diverse the attention of the learners to work and to be addicted to non-educational games. Right now, I am working also with the Android application that seems to develop the literacy skills of the pupils, and I already made gamified application or instructional material in mathematics that really motivates the pupils to learn and develop their mastery in the 4 basic fundamental operations. Alright, what are the advantages of Kai? First, it provides one-on-one interaction. Especially here in this new normal, we can't afford to send our pupils in school and we don't have any face-to-face interaction right at this time. So we have to provide digital learning material, a self-learning material, a self-directed learning material that we're going to provide all the knowledge and skills that we intend to let our learners to learn and master. And the second advantage of this guy can be considered as great motivator. It provides digital learning experience. It is self-learning. It works even without the presence of the teacher. It encourages the teachers to provide learning materials in an innovative way. So right at this time, we have to challenge ourselves to improve and upgrade our way of teaching, because here in this 21st century education, our learners right at this time are more engaged in technology rather than printed traditional text. So we have to try our best also learn some computer-assisted instructional materials so that we can still continue to provide quality basic education to our pupils while they are staying safe at home. And this kind of computer-assisted material, or one of the advantage of this one is it's because this material is self-directed. Pupils can decide when, where, and what to learn. What are the limitations of Kai? Kai doesn't have disadvantages but only have limitation, and the first one is it requires computer or other media resources. Because this kind of instructional material will only gonna work using computer, laptop, or any Android devices. If you don't have such electronic media, you will not going to enjoy the benefits of a computer-assisted instructional material. Next, it requires mastery of handling computer or other electronic gadgets. If you already have the material, you need to make sure first that you know already how to operate this, because it will be difficult for you to master and to know how to handle it or to learn something about the material if you're not good in operating the device. It requires intermediate or advanced computer skills. Just like, for example, if you're a teacher and if you're planning to provide computer-assisted instructional material, you need to have at least intermediate computer skills. It offers limited interaction compared to actual instruction. Yes, computer-assisted instructional material is quite limited compared to actual teaching activity to our pupils. Because as a teacher, we are asking something about our pupils. We are trying to prove if they learned our lesson, if they understood. But computer doesn't talk with our pupils, so there's only a limited interaction in our pupil. But still, it's very useful in providing the kind of skills and knowledge that we intend our pupils to master and learn. Alright, thank you so much. And now this time I'm going to show you my digital interactive strategic intervention material for mathematics, specifically in addition. Okay. I call this one as addition quiz game generator. This is one of the example of instructional game, and it falls also in drill and practice because in this activity that I provided right here in this program, the pupil will going to answer the given question, and then there's a recording right here or a background music that it enables them not to get bored while working with this activity. And the good thing about this one, because it records every correct responses of the learners, and even the wrong response is being recorded. All right, let's hit start and let's see. Okay, if you're going to hear, there's a background music. And if you're going to check here in my presentation, there's a background image here. Okay, there's a background image here, and there's a text box right here where they have to answer the given problem, and then another text box right here where they can type their answer, and this triangle one will going to help them proceed to the next question, and then if their answer is correct, it will be recorded here. 1 point per correct response, and if the answer is wrong, it will also record it here. So let's try answering this given problem. Okay, if you're going to observe after we hit next, in this box we have seen that it has number 1. It means it records the correct answer, and it provides 1 point for a given correct response. And then the good thing about this kind of material, because it's unlimited. Okay, when we say unlimited, it provides unlimited problem. Okay, it's up to our learners to work with this one. How long will he wanted to work with this one? It's up to them based on his or her interests. Okay, let's try answering it again. Okay, let's try this one. See, we already have 2 points here. Okay, 5 plus 7 equals 12. And let's try answering a wrong response here. For example, this one. Okay, see, it recorded a wrong response. It means out of 4, you have 3 correct answers and 1 wrong answer. Okay, let's try this one again. Alright, it's very interactive, guys. It really provides unlimited digital learning experience to our pupils. Alright? Hope you have find this kind of material effective and helpful to our pupils. If you really wanted to have a copy of this kind of material, feel free to message me, or feel free to comment on the comment section down below in my YouTube channel. And if you really wanted to have a tutorial on how I was able to make this kind of material, feel free also to write your comment, and I will be more happy and willing to make a tutorial for this. Alright? Hope that you gain something and learn something here in our video today. Thank you so much, mga kaguro. I'm going to close this one. I believe that you have already learned something right here at this time, and hopefully it challenges you to make your own digital instructional interactive material, and we're going to do something to provide a quality learning material to our pupil. So I hope that it challenges you and motivates you this time, and hopefully you will going to start working this kind of instructional material in this, especially in this time of pandemic, because our learners and pupils really needs to be given extra instructional materials at home. We have to do something to provide quality education despite of the situation that we are facing right now. Okay, let me close this one. And then just wait for the next video, because I will going to show you my another instructional material which can be considered as computer assisted instructional material. This is Sir Jory again, nagpapaalala na don't think your problem is a burden, but rather think that problem is a challenge. Thank you so much mga kaguro. Happy working, God bless, and keep safe.